Hey there. I know I haven't made a video in a couple of weeks, but with me going on vacation and last week being Thanksgiving, it was kind of hard to try to carve out time to make one. So I appreciate your patience. This week I wanted to take a closer look on why the Chicago Bulls are struggling as much as they have been, as well as giving my own 2 cents of what I believe can assist them in pulling themselves out of this full season funk that they've been in. First off, this team scoring for and against has had a shift from last year. Their offense has been surprisingly good. Their defense has not been as good. Scoring a lot of points but giving up that much more doesn't mesh well. Part of the reason for this is because of the injuries they've sustained. They've missed out on Chandler Hutchinson, Otto Porter Jr., and Denzel Valentine making his way back from injury all of last year. Another reason why I believe they've been struggling to be consistent is the ever-changing lineup they have to go through. From changing the starting lineup due to injuries to Otto Porter Jr. and then to Chandler Hutchinson to different bench players coming into play. Luke Kornet, who is a free agent signing this offseason, has not been a good addition. He has struggled with his three-point shot, and his defense is lacking. He's a pretty soft big man, so he doesn't offer much resistance down there. So even with his offense being bad, his defense isn't making up for it. And he played for probably the first 10 or 11 games of this season where he was offering very little for the team. Different bench pieces that have been coming in because of poor play has been second-round draft pick Daniel Gafford, who has been working his way into minutes, playing effectively, being a big man and defending the rim. I think in his previous game he registered 4 blocks and maybe 20 minutes of play. That's a solid big man. And another player who has been able to pick up some minutes has been Denzel Valentine, a guy that they drafted in the first round maybe 4 or 5 years ago at this point, who really hasn't lived up to that expectation. But one thing he can do is shoot the three, and he can play defense. And now that he's getting his legs back under him and getting some more playing time, he's starting to show that coming off the bench. Okay, my own 2 cents time. First, they need to get healthy with Otto Porter Jr. and Chandler Hutchinson. Then, they need to find a good blend of mixing their bench with their starters in crunch time situations, possibly continuing to dabble with using Denzel Valentine coming off the bench as the 11th man used during the game as opposed to just interchanging 5 and 5, along with keeping Chris Dunn out on the floor with the starters as he's continued to play well since being reinserted into the starting lineup due to injuries. All of this and more is why I believe that the Bulls will start turning a corner soon in this development. Tune in for my next video as I give my own breakdown of what's wrong with the Chicago Blackhawks in their early stages of the season. Until next time, I'm Kevin Householder.